Hey, family. Hey, guys. Please make sure when you come in the room, you come in the room with your likes. And if you are just here for the review starts in 10 minutes. So please just skip to the 10-minute mark. Why did I do this like I'm a cue? If you're interested in just the review. Alrighty. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Oh, 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 baby. Hey. I don't know just where we start. Hey! Wait. Hold on. Let me get my song. You know I see you. Oh, hey. I don't know just where we start, was where we start. Because I love you. I don't know who will bring. Because I missed that part. I love you. I don't know. Borrowing songs and they sing everything but. Damn, I keep on missing that second verse. Hey guys! Y'all have no idea how much I've been listening to that song while we were on break. I don't know just where we start. Cause you know how much I love you. We got a super chat from who? Is that Prochien? It's always Prochien. Hey Prochien! Prochien said, everyone get the goats. Nikki is about to review the downfall of a villain. If we're talking about Monique, she won this one. Oh, wait, are we talking about Giselle? Ciao. Whew. That has been on repeat. Hey, family. Hey, Nisha. I don't know. I'm going to get it. Next episode, I'm gonna have that first verse for y'all. I think I had the way I ignore my family with this, because I was practicing. I thought I had the first verse, but I don't know if she's saying, I don't know just where's my heart, or if she's saying, I don't know just where we start. I'm gonna get it. Oh Lord, keep me in your prayers. How y'all doing? Jamming. I was jamming. So what? That damn song. Oh, child. I can't wait to see the video. Y'all this. Listen. Alicia, yes. Thank you, Order Steps. Shout out to my moderators, Order Steps and Black Lavender. And my girl, Tracy. We are back. Oh, God, we're going to have some fun, y'all. We're going to have some 100 Stratus said, Nikki Houston, work. Thank you, Yolanda. Oh, God, I love y'all. Hey, Nikisha. Hey, Sherry. Yeah, I like the song, too. That's why, like, I'm telling you guys, if you listen to it enough, I love y'all. Hey, Kelly. You know what, Kelly? Real talk, Candace could make some money doing jingles. She has a jingle voice too. She could listen. Aretha Franklin was getting paid off of that Amen song. How did it go? Shine out the light of heaven. I remember that. Shine on me. Hey, shine on me. Turn them down. Come and pop, pop. Hey, 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 hey. Aretha Franklin was eating. Eating. Shine on me. Shine on me. Eating. Eating. Listen. Yes. Shonda said the song is a bop. Period. Period. You gotta hold the ear to get the I was trying to get my notes. So what? Don't hate. Don't hate. Don't hate. Yes, it's about. Let me tell you something. See, when reality TV show up for me, I show up for reality TV. I was excited. Oh gosh. Listen, Giselle. Are you embarrassed? Because, girl, that was embarrassing. Embarrassing. Jesus. I would quit the show. I would quit. You're not going to do that to me again. You won't get another stage. Ciao. We got a super chat from who? King Edward TV. Hey, King Edward says, I don't. Oh, thank you. Oh, wait. Thank you, King Edward. Thank you for the super chat, beloved. Thank you for the super chat, King Edward TV. King Edward TV gave me the words. Oh, hey, hey, I don't know what heals a heart or where to start to describe how much I love you. But we want to hear, come on in the room. Oh, Edward. Edward said we want to hear, come on in the room. Oh, come on in the room. I got to put this away. No. No. What is happening? See, this is why I don't do props. Because no, y'all won't get me like this. Ciao. I had to put it up. We're done. We're done here. Thank you, King Edward TV. Oh, God. Listen, Simply Simone, they listen. These ladies showed up. These ladies show up. Thank you, Ordered Steps. Yes, vibrato. I had to give y'all the vibrato. Oh, yes, Christine, on our way to the Grammys. Listen, Jonas, she has to be embarrassed, okay? Oh, I was just, oh my God, I just wanted her to get up and, she wouldn't get up. She wouldn't get up. Like they were so prepared for this dragation. Oh, it was like, to be honest with you, I don't know a reunion that I can think of like that's really prominent in my mind aside from Phaedra. Listen, it was a while ago, and I know the rumor is that somebody helped her write that read, but when she was reading Kenya, listen, say what you want, but Bravo helped her because you have Andy like. Then the whole stage got quiet, and she piddling and paddling, and what did she say? Sperm banks trying to find her husband. Listen, not since that have we had a reunion where we all have had to clutch our pearls. I've never felt bad for Giselle until that reunion. I was just like, oh, this is when you walk out. This is when you break a camera and end the show. Like, I wouldn't stay there and got that. Me and Monique would have been fighting. Listen, Y'all say it's okay to fight at our big ages. We would have been fighting then. We would have been fighting, and I would have been like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Because my subscribers on YouTube said that it's okay to drag somebody. So let me drag this woman so she can stop talking. So she can stop talking. She wouldn't let up. She wouldn't let up. Oh, bless her heart. Oh, bless her heart. Oh. She didn't say anything. Hey, CC Freak, what's up? She didn't say anything, guys. She just took it. And I was just like, oh, it's because it's true, isn't it? Oh. Oh, what's Monique's song? I don't know Monique's song. Anyway, I love y'all. Let's get started. If you were here just for the review, beloveds, get ready. It starts right now. All righty. Oh, Lachelle! I hope I'm saying it right. Thank you so much, Lachelle. She said for the downfall of the villain. Thank you, Lachelle. Thank you, my love. Let's get into it. Ciao. Ciao. All right, so you know what? Let's start off light before we get to a murder. Let's start off with the looks. I didn't know, right, that when I was first started watching it until Andy said something, I didn't know that the backdrop of this reunion was supposed to be their Portugal trip. I thought it was Sesame Street. I was just like, why are we at Sesame Street for this one? Like, what happened in this show to give us Sesame Street? Then Andy said Portugal, and I was like, oh, okay. I still don't see it. Like, I'm waiting for Oscar the Grouch to like pop out of one of them pots in the back. It was very Sesame Street. It didn't make sense. And since we're talking about a Sesame Street, what producer suggested Big Bird yellow for the whole cast? It didn't work. This yellow did not work. This yellow only worked for 3 people: Monique, Wendy, and Candace. And here is why. That kind of yellow, it's not like a neon yellow, right? Like neon colors can work for all skin tones. When you have people who have a lighter complexion, you just can't throw any yellow on them because that just, it white balances their face. And sometimes, especially when you're an older woman, you don't want white balancing on your face because the white balance goes into places you don't want highlighted. So it just didn't do the lighter complected women any justice to be in this color. I mean, we could have done oh no, because you couldn't have done no green because the Sesame Street set would have ran into. We could have done red. We could have done an electric blue, maybe a high quality chartreuse. But this Big Bird yellow was not working for the lighter girls. It just was not working. And on top of the color not working, the dresses were hideous. I said, what hood prom are we going to? Because I feel like all of these outfits were made by one hood stylist who was late making the garments, ran out of materials, put stuff together, and was gluing stuff at the end, and threw these women these dresses. Let's start with the worst. Ashley, congrats on the second child. Let's get into this dress. What was it? I was like, is it workout gear? Because it was like spandex. It was tight material. It was tight material, like shiny tight material. And then it was a cape. Ah! It was a cape. It was a cape with like cheap sequins. Because let me tell you something. I'm a sequins what? Ho. I know my sequins. The good sequence, like this is good sequence, right? The good sequence is heavy. It's not easily bendable. When you get the kind of sequins that can be sewn onto like shiny tight material, cheap, very, very cheap. And then the split all the way up to the coochie. And she pregnant. I'm not saying that a pregnant woman can't wear a split up to the coochie, right? Not when you're wearing shiny tight material. Like when you're wearing a shiny tight material ball gown, it don't work. It was just a mess. The color, the cape, the cheap sequins. Oh, speaking of cheap sequins, Wendy, gorgeous. This is the best she's ever looked. Whoever did your makeup and hair, hire them for the season, not just the confessionals, not just the reunion. Hire them for the season because this is the best you've ever looked. They matched your skin tone perfectly. They highlighted your face perfectly. No shade, but you get makeup tips from your mama, right? And we all know that your mother is reaching for, the lighter, foundations in the Maybelline collection at the mall. You know what I mean? Like as soon as she goes into that Target, she's going for number one. Mama, you need to be all the way down in cocoa. Okay, coffee, deep, deep, not medium, deep, deep. That's what you need to be. But it's okay. It's okay. We all fall short of the glory of God. No judgment, right? I'm just calling it like I see it. The best Wendy has ever looked. We didn't see the edges. So I don't know. Did she shave? Did she shave them edges down? Or something? The hair, the makeup, gorgeous. Maybe she lost weight after her last fitting for her dress because the way, again, sequins hoe. You cannot put heavy sequins on a thin material. It will bend, it will droop. And that's exactly what happened to Wendy's dress. It was just drooping the whole time. So she was looking caved in because the material was, the sequins was so heavy. What are these amateurs? Let me make your garments. I don't even know how to sew, but I would have had you looking a lot better than what you had on that stage at Sesame Street. We got a super chat from Mackie. What's up, Mackie? Mackie said, pronounce Maki. Make Maki. Oh, you you don't got to super chat me again, but let me know after this. So I hope I'm saying it right. Makey, Maki. Those dresses was giving me ghetto fabulous wedding where you try to have one of a kind dresses that went drastically wrong. Absolutely. Listen, I've been in one of those weddings. My bridesmaid's dress, what we saw in the picture, when I showed up to the wedding, I look like I died, and this was the dress they put me in my funeral, and then I woke up as a zombie and got jumped in that dress. That's what it looked like. That's the best description. This is the best description that I could give you. Thank you, Mackie Sykes. Thank you. Sarah Peters said, I couldn't wait. Pastor Holy Ho. Love you, Nikki. Love you too, Sarah. Thank you for the super chat. Mackie. Hope I did that for you as well. So then we get to, let's just go to Wakanda Forever. Monique took this dress right out of the Black Panther celebration costume section. Because I was just, listen, I will say this. Wendy, Candace, and Monique from the neck up, flawless. Like, out of everybody, I feel like Candace and Monique had the best fitted dress. Candace was the best dress to me. I loved her makeup. I loved her hair. And I loved this dress. Like, the dress seemed believable. Everybody else, I just felt like there was like Macy's, right? Macy's, and if you're from the West Coast, Van Nuys, y'all know what Macy's I'm talking about. If you're from Philly, Macy's and Kensington, they had a clearance, a sale on all clearance, 50% off of all clearance, and all these housewives went to go get their dresses from there. None of it looked expensive to me. None of it looked expensive, but who looked expensive in face, hair, and makeup? Monique, Candace, and Wendy, especially Monique. I think she's just beautiful. She was sitting. Everybody was glistening. She looked great. I just did not like the dress. Karen's dress was ill-fitted with the thing. The bra with the plastic from the, what the hell? Child, what was that? God. Is that Monique? The plastic from her bra was like showing out from her dress, and then she was sitting like this the whole time. So the light was catching the plastic from the bra that she was wearing, and we could see like all the structure, and then the pattern that was hanging on. I feel like Wendy, Giselle, and Karen got their dress made by the same person. Because it seemed like it was the same the poor patterning going on the same dress. It just did not, these weren't great dresses, ladies. These were not great dresses for season 5. These were great season 1 dresses. Season 5, especially when you've had a season like this, we know that there are designers who are reaching out to you. It could have looked better. It could have looked better. But my best dress was Candace. My worst dress, Ashley, the shiny tight fabric was what did it for me. And the cape with a little sleeve. It was like a cape with like a little sleeve. Giselle, I didn't expect anything else. Can we be real? Can we be real? It's just like, I knew you would show up with this. You're going to show up with something like this in season 12. This is just Giselle. I expected more from the Grand Dame. And Monique's dress, I didn't hate it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I think with how she looks, she can wear anything and it'll look great. But she's done better. She's done better. You know whose dress I would have liked? I would have liked Robin's dress, but I think, was she wearing a sports bra? Because whatever Robin was wearing, it made her very square and boxy. So it was an ill-fitted dress, and it like, real talk, smashed her titties. So I was just like, are you wearing it? Gave her like a uni boob, and it smashed everything. And is there a floor length mirror? Like, did anybody walk by it and just say, like Wendy, when you were walking out and the pattern was drooping, did you say, can somebody tack this up? What happened? Something happened. Was this a rush? I want to know what was in the email that somebody on the production team, I don't know if it was a producer or whoever, I want to know what was in that email. What did you send out to the cast concerning what to wear and the color? What was in the email, and why did you decide to choose violence? You had them ladies looking a mess. Who picks out that color for light-skinned people? They looked a mess. They looked a mess. It was violence on that stage before the violence even came up. It was a mess. It was a mess. God bless them, though, because you know what? You can't get everything. Y'all had a banging season. Sometimes God gotta take something away to humble you. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's just what it was. But Ashley in this superhero outfit. Oh my goodness. Robin in this 2007 hair. What was the hair? Was it Fendi? Was it Cheetah? Was it like a Morris code message screaming for help? Like, what was going on? Because I even zoomed in. I'm like, is it a message? Am I reading something? Are you in distress? Like, why would you do that? We haven't done that since 2007. And I think the only one who was able to pull it off was Little Kim. It didn't work. It didn't work. And I also wish with Robin's hair that she would have got a little pin and pulled the hair back, because the whole time we were just seeing the shadow of her face. Whew, what happened? What happened? Because I looked deeper, like I zoomed in, and I was like, maybe, is that a Fendi symbol? But then the F wasn't matching. Maybe it was indie. Maybe she had an indie symbol in her hair. We will get to that. We had a little wig collage for the Grand Dame. Like I said before, her wig line, these are the best wigs that she's ever worn. The best wigs. So she looked great. Like, I'm telling you, her hair and makeup was good. I love the wig. It was just that dress. That dress was ill-fitting. Speaking of indie, the Grand Dame, that was a knockoff. That was a knockoff, because you mean to tell me that you got an original Fendi garment and you took it to the tailor and they removed the iconic Fendi F? It was a knockoff, mama. It was a knockoff. It's okay, Grand Dame. It's okay. You're still the Grand Dame, but that was a knockoff. When Giselle was like, it said indie, lost it. She was trying to argue that down, ma'am. It was a knockoff. It was a knockoff. There's no way. You will get rid of the I. You will get rid of the D before you get rid of the iconic Fendi F. Get out of here. No way. No way. No way. No way. Oh gosh. We already talked about I already talked about Robin looking like Randall Cunningham in that dress. I was just like, what in the linebacker? That was terrible. Terrible, ladies. Did you wait? Did y'all not have time? Were people not sending stuff because of COVID? What happened? This was just not good. And Candace sitting up there looking like a Christmas present. I mean, for me to give her the best dress, that just means there was stuff going on that stage. There was a lot going on that stage. Let's so we're gonna still keep it light. We're gonna still keep it light. Let's keep it light with Wendy and the Grand Dame burying the hatchet. I like that, right? Here's why. I think that the Grand Dame and Wendy are better friends than enemies. I think, especially if all the ladies come back next season, which I hope they do, um, the Grand Dame is going to have a lot of enemies. Wendy shouldn't be one of them. Wendy shouldn't be one of them because Wendy made a splash this season. And word on the street, insider tea, is that Bravo loves Wendy. Loves her. They are so impressed with how she came in this season, with just the splash that she made this season. Really impressed. Word on the street that her and Leah are Bravo darlings. Bravo darlings. Word on the street. Word on the street. They love themselves some Wendy. But yeah, I'm glad that her and the Grand Dame were able to work it out, because the Grand Dame, you're going to need, listen, Monique won't be enough. You're going to need somebody to at least be on your side at some point. You know what I mean? Because as of right now, especially where we have started, Monique going to be on the outs for a minute. So you're going to need somebody to at least be in the middle and have some sense and be the Grand Dame that you were for Wendy and Candace. No, for Monique and Candace. So you're going to need Wendy to be that person. So I'm glad that they buried the hatchet, because I think you're going to need another ally next season, because the work that you have put in today, beautiful work, but baby, next season, I can't wait for season 6. Oh yeah, but I am glad that they did that. Not just for the Grand Dame needing another ally, but just because, like I said, they're better friends than enemies in my opinion. I just thought about that dress again. Wendy's dress. Did you not see it drooping when you were in the hair and makeup chair? Oh, God bless you. God bless you. Wendy, I don't know when she will do it, but she's not doing it now. She is paying Ashley dust. Ashley keeps on trying to like talk to her and like get into it with her. And Wendy is just like, excuse me. Now listen, I am no Ashley fan, but if I was Ashley, I would be like, I'm talking to you. I've been on this show for 5 seasons. How dare you? She wouldn't even give her words. No, but Wendy, you were using your degrees as a way to demean people, Wendy. Andy? No, baby, not on your first season. You will not. You will not. But she did it. And what is Ashley going to do? She just got to take it. It is what it is. I will say this. I think that Wendy made a great impression on this season. Y'all know I was up and down with her. I was more with her than I was down with her. But you just got to be real, Wendy. You were throwing them degrees at people like they were grenades. You never, after your first episode, you never spoke of your degrees to other people as a way to uplift other Black women. You didn't. You were using it to demean them. You really, the whole Dr. Wendy and all that stuff. Listen, you did that, right? You earned those degrees, but I don't want you to hide behind your culture and make it seem like because you're Nigerian, like what Nigerian people do is when they get degrees, they throw them at other people to tear them down. I'm not going to let you blanket your. I'm doing a live. That's not my fault. Excuse me. Excuse you. Excuse me. Excuse you. Excuse me. I quit. If the house was almost on fire. How? Who burned down the microwave? It doesn't matter. It was a family emergency. Sorry, so did you have to scream? What did mommy do? Mute. I can't mute a line. Sorry, guys. Yeah, be sorry. This was disrespectful.
Sorry, guys. Fire.
Hey guys. I live with my family. Long story short, the microwave caught on fire. I need my own place. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Help me. Help me get out of this. What was I talking about? Where were we at? I don't even know what I was talking about. Guys. So I ran out there, right? I have to be real. I ran out there because of, my sister doing all that screaming. When I went out, smoke. So I felt bad for, not really understanding the situation. But still, you didn't have to scream bloody murder. You know what I'm saying? Work with me. Welcome to my world. Welcome to now she's coughing. Okay. Just open the window. Why are you sitting in that freaking... God, if my husband is watching, just sorry. Anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about. Wendy, you do throw those degrees out. Thank you. In yard, and thank you so much for the security deposit. Thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, God. This is Monique. It is the spirit of Monique. It is the spirit of Monique. Oh my gosh. Something was happening to my live earlier. I knew it was her. I knew it was her. She would be the one. She probably putting all kinds of oils on the voodoo doll and look just like me. I knew she would be the one. Anyway. Oh God, when I watch this back, I'm going to be so embarrassed. Anyway. Oh. Oh gosh, where were we? Wendy throwing her degrees at people like grenades. That's what I left off on before the spirit of Monique attacked me. Yeah, so that's what I think with Monique. It's just like, girl, with Wendy, it's just like, you just have to take that on the chin because you were using your degrees to demean other Black women. It is what it is. You got to take that, right? Let's get into colorism. So I'm really glad that this was brought up. Andy, we know that you are the one asking those questions. So let's just stop right now. Shonda from New York asked, it's you, Andy. You want to know, you're on Black Twitter. You have your little fake profiles. We know. So the colorism comment was brought up because Andy was just like, we're just going to say it's him. Was just like, why do Candace and Wendy get called aggressive, but not the rest of you guys when you guys are like doing the same thing? And Robin was just like, Wendy, don't look at me. Robin wanted to let you know, I understand colorism. I am here for it. But Wendy was doing the most. Wendy was like, I was like, okay, girl. They get it. I'm glad it was brought up though, because it bothered me that it was never talked about. I think that Robin keeps on trying to talk about it, but the rest of the cast will not entertain the conversation because Robin again was the only one who spoke about colorism and the effects of it, and what happens on the show concerning colorism. And Giselle is just like, I don't, I don't know. I don't see that happening here. No, it's a word, girl. You wouldn't. You wouldn't get colorism. Your daughter, your daughters get colorism. Jamal understands colorism. You wouldn't. You wouldn't. You know what I mean? Because it also has to take a person who is not selfish, a selfless person, and that's just not who you are. So you wouldn't take time to think about the plight and experience of your people who are darker than you. So of course you would not see it, understand it, or get it. I also think that before even Wendy was talking about the words that are lobbed at dark skinned women concerning, disagreements with other black people and, other non-black people as well. I think the ladies were needed something to hop on because they didn't want to say that, oh, the color, that's not what's happening here. Ashley was the only one who said, oh no, no, that's not what I'm doing when I'm calling you aggressive. It's because you actually are aggressive, Candace. And it's like, no, you know exactly what you're doing. You as a light woman with a certain kind of textured hair and a white father and a white husband, you know exactly what you're saying and what you're doing on national TV to these women who are darker than you. You know what you're doing, and you know you're getting away with doing the same kind of thing, Ashley, because you are lighter. You are very smart. You are very smart. You get it, and you lay down with the man who gets it. You know that you are using colorism to attack Candace. You like there's not a black person on this world, on this earth, who does not know how aggressive paints a picture of black people. They know it so well that they use it on other black people. It's just like with racism, right? Every non-black person knows racism, and they know racism towards black people. Like, you're not going to tell me that you come from a culture that created racism that you didn't know that black people today are experiencing racism. I'm not going to believe that, right? Because how are you the author and you don't know the book? It's the same thing with colorism. Lighter black people know what colorism is. They use it as an advantage to them, just like non-black people use racism against black people as an advantage. Because if you're a non-black person of color, it will work better for you if you join in with the racist white people who do not like black people and want black people to remain enslaved. It would be better for you to link up with them than to take any heat trying to protect black people or fight for civil rights that you experience because of the racism that you experience as well. So it's better to join them than to fight against them because you see what's happening to black people. So you know what's happening. You get it. You just don't care enough about the people it's happening to, or you don't want it to happen to you. So you either ignore it, you gaslight them, and you act like that's not happening because it works in your favor. Because if they're being torn down, shot in the street, and murdered, and getting oppressed, you're thinking, well, at least they're occupied with them. They're not going to worry about me. I'm gonna be the nice one. I'm gonna be the model minority, so that I don't have to get that same kind of treatment. Same thing with lighter black people. When you call us nappy. When you say that we look like gorillas, because the same thing happens to you from white people. So not all. I'm just talking about racist white people, guys. You know what that means. So to sit on this stage and try to gaslight two dark-skinned women, actually, to me, it just made you look even awful than you already are. I was just like, you're gaslighting them to their faces and saying, oh, no, aggressive just means stop it. Ashley and Monique and Giselle, stop it. Because when a white person says it to you, then it's racism. But when you say it to a darker black person who does not have the straight, slim European nose. You know what I mean? Like, there are dark-skinned black people who experience colorism. We all do, right? Then there are dark black people who have acceptable features. So you're dark, but you have a nose that is acceptable. You have a lip shape that is acceptable. If you are dark and you have your ancestral features, you gonna get hell on this earth. You're gonna get hell on this earth from non-black people, and you're gonna get hell on this earth from the men in your culture and from the whiter women in your culture. And the knife cuts even deeper when it comes from other dark people. There's not a dark-skinned black girl on this earth who hasn't had an aunt to tell her to get out of the sun because she'll get darker. They know. That's what bothered me. It's just like, and then you sit up on this, let's be real, this white platform and tell these darker black women that that does not exist and that that does not happen and that is just a word. So then you're giving ignorant white people the ammo to be like, well, here are because listen, a racist white person will put up an ignorant black person in a second and be like, well, this is my black friend over here. They let me say it, or they said that this is okay. So when Monique and Ashley are sitting on this stage, on this white platform, telling these darker black women that being called aggressive isn't colorism, it's a stain on them because it is. Because if Andy said that to either one of you, y'all be crying on Black Twitter trying to get us to rally with you and get Andy fired. But when it's coming from you to other black women, it's, oh no. No, it's just, you're just being aggressive. And here's the thing with Monique that bothered me. I feel like if she wasn't mad at Candace, she would not have backed up that statement. And that could be wrong of me. Like she could still have backed up that colorist statement. But I feel like because she just hates Candace, any kind of support going her way, she will knock it down, even if it's true. Like even if she experienced something like that herself, she wouldn't say it on this platform because she's mad at this woman and she wants it to be like, no, she's being called aggressive because she is aggressive. Everybody says that they like Ashley because Ashley is likable. So she'll make excuses because she hates Candace. And that's what bothered me. It's just like, not with a topic like this. Not with a topic like this. Go on something lighter that there's really no effect. But when we're dealing with colorism, let's be fair and honest all the way through, not create some kind of narrative because we don't like the person who is being defended because of the colorism on this show. When Potomac gets that, there'll be a perfect show. Right now, they're doing really good this season. I hope they get it. I hope they all come back next season. And I hope and I believe it will happen that a colorism conversation will come up. I really, really do. Just like it needed to happen on Basketball Wives, it definitely needs to happen on Potomac because the fact that we have 3 cast members defending colorism is an issue for me. It's an issue for me. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's end it because we have had a lot happen in this live. So let's end it. Monique is a nut. She is crazy. Monique is Lynn Whitfield's character. I think I said this before. She is Lynn Whitfield's character in the thin line between love and hate. That is who she is because when they went on a break, and Bravo is messy, of course they kept this in. When they went on a break, Monique was just sitting there, just looking at Candace, like ready for this, still sitting on 10, ready for this girl. Candace got her fan. She's fixing her outfit, fixing her makeup and hair, talking to who's ever on this side. I think it's Wendy, not paying Monique any mind. And Monique is just, look at her sitting over there. She doing mess. Yeah, no, I'm get her. No, she's a liar. Yeah. She was so freaking out of her mind that Ashley, who don't like Candace either, was just like, oh, well, oh, come on. And Ashley's like, well, do you think that you guys can ever be friends? No, we're done. I'm done with her. And Ashley, oh. Ashley realized that Monique had like jumped off the deep end. You know what it reminded me of? This Ashley and Monique interaction. Because just from Ashley's face, she was like, because she knew that Monique was gone. There was no, you were not pulling her back. She was in the deep end and she was staying there. And so I'm looking at her face and I'm looking like how uncomfortable she is. Because at the end of the day, I felt like Ashley wanted to say, girl, this is just a show. Like, we do the fighting and everything, but when they yell cut, we yell cut. Like, you don't still gotta be mad at her, Monique. Just ready, right? This dynamic reminded me of, you know how there's always like a crazy girl in high school? You know what I mean? Like, she's tough, she fights, but she's funny. She's a funny girl. Like, she seems like a fun time. You know what I mean? Like, she seems like not funny, but she seems just like a fun time. Like, she's like, you've seen her like jump people, but you've also seen her like after she finished jumping, put on her earrings and whatever, be like, oh, who's going to English? Let's walk to English together. And she rapping and she dancing and she having a good time. And she seems fun, right? But in the midst of her being fun, she's breaking bottles over people's heads. And, you're just a kid. You're thinking this is like cool and fun or whatever, right? And then the next thing you know, she got you digging a grave because you're about to bury, the head cheerleader on your grandfather's lawn. You know what I mean? On like your grandfather's farm. That's what it is. You watch enough, what is it, Lifetime movies about them cheerleader chicks, you know what I mean? And like, oh my goodness, my daughter was never accepted. But all of a sudden, the daughter gets accepted into the group, and a popular girl, next thing you know, got her, helping her kill her best friend. That's what Monique gives me. Like, it's fun. You're watching her like, oh my gosh, oh my God, did she really run that dude over? She is crazy. Next thing you know, she's giving you a gun and telling you to wipe off the prints. That's what it is. That's what it looked like with Ashley, because she was like, really? No. Yep. You linked up with the crazy girl that's going to end up on Snap. Stay there. Stay there, because now you're scared. Now you're scared because you realize that woman is gone. Monique is gone, guys. She's gone. Hold on. We got a super chat from Model Genius. Model Genius said Candace was giving a side eye and fake yawns every time Monique spoke. She was pressed. Thank you so much for the super chat. She was, but she wasn't dumb. She wasn't dumb. So Monique will make eye contact with her, right? Monique will growl at her, do whatever she has to do, because she knows she's not going to get that back. You think Candace want to get dragged again? So she'll do her thing while the cameras are rolling and do all of that. But when the cameras are not there and security is not as quick, as close as they need to be, she's chilling. I would be too, if I'm a Candace. You know what I mean? So just that moment with with Ashley and Monique, I was like, you realize that she's gone and you can't get her back. Girl, I don't feel sorry for you. Oh, no, you guys are never going to make up. Oh, okay. Yep, stay there. I want you to stay there. I want you to stay there. And although Monique is out of her mind, the lights are off. Ain't nobody been home for a long time. She's good TV. She's good TV. Because first we have it. You know what? I don't know if these two got together. Like I said before, I feel like they rehearsed everything. Monique and Karen were just prepared. They were like an improv duo who could just like read each other's mind. And one would say this, and then the other one would come in while the other one is getting ready to come over here. It was just so synchronized. It worked so well that it just looked very rehearsed, like not in a bad way. Like this was like choreographed. It was a choreographed takedown because in the beginning, the grand dame was just like, "Oh, I love Giselle's outfits. Just, she has me laughing during quarantine." And then the knives came out. Then it just got deadly. And I'm like, what just happened? Because when we're on the break, I'm thinking that Monique is going to come for Candace, right? Because she's just, waiting for her to look at her. And then we come back from the break, and Monique is like, I'm glad you said that, Andy. Pulls out this binder. Wait, guys, wait. I took a picture of the binder. Of the binder. So the first tab is her, which is Monique. The second tab is former friend. The third tab is posted. Hold on. What is the other tab? Then she got another tab for Robin. And then she got something that says last lady. If y'all don't think this lady is gone, she got a binder and everybody has a tab. I said, oh my God. Y'all isolated this girl and she used her isolation time wisely. Wisely. I'm like, you about to go. Look at this. I hope y'all can see it. This one is Robin. I'm waiting for when we get to the yellow tab, which is Robin. What are you going to say to Robin? Because what you did to Giselle, I don't want to be next. I don't want to be next. So the banter with the Grand Dame and Giselle is like familiar, right, guys? It's very familiar. They've done this before, right? They go back and forth, back and forth. It's very surface. Then as soon as Monique takes out the binder, it just goes another way. Glad you asked that, Andy. Let's talk about past the wait till she's the holy hoe, the holy whore pastor. And I was like, this is where we're starting? Because he has a girlfriend. This is a fake relationship. She brought him on the show so that she can have an interesting storyline. Oh, that's not true? Well, Angie, I got the text messages. And this is actually from his real girlfriend. If you don't think that that's her, I actually have the number. The number is 410, and she starts reading the number off. Giselle the dummy. Giselle the dummy. Andy's like, oh, is that his number? Dummy Giselle. Yeah. Why? Why would you say yes? I would have been like, oh, 410, ma'am, that is not his number. He has a different area code. His actual number is 567-280-9348. Something. Why did you say yes? Because as soon as you said yes, Monique flipped another page. I told y'all, I could beat Monique. I know I could take that woman in hand-to-hand combat. I told y'all I would never fight her. I would never fight her because Monique is the type of woman who would never let it in. Monique is the type of woman who will create a binder to destroy your life. Thin line between love and hate. Hold on. We got a super chat from Maki. I hope I'm saying it right. Thank you, baby. Thank you for the super chat. So I would never get into it with her. She's the kind of girl I'll be like, what? All right, girl, whatever. Because she will do a bid on her life just to embarrass you. Just to embarrass you. So I was just like, that's the type of girl I never fight. The kind of girls that put a razor under their tongue, them. I would never mess with a girl like that. So she flips another page. And I'm like, oh, we're not done? And she goes, you keep on coming on the show with all these fake relationships. You can never keep a man every other season. Every season we come back, you got a new man. You probably ain't going to have no man sitting behind you because you can never keep a man. Karen, is Jamal coming? Dummy Giselle, no. Why are you answering these questions? And then here's my issue with Robin. Candace is the only one defending Giselle. Robin, Batman is being slaughtered. Where are you? You know what? I just thought about it. Robin probably saw that binder. And she knows she got a tab. And when she saw what Monique did to Giselle, she said, I'm not saying nothing. She going to die on her own. I'm not resuscitating that woman because I'm next. I'm next. Maybe that's what happened because Giselle was quiet. Giselle was quiet. Monique and Karen just bust that woman in the forehead repeatedly. They just bang, bang. And Robin, where are you? You come to Giselle's defense for anything. Why not now? This is when she needed you. Your girl is dying. She's dying, and they don't care. Giselle died as soon as Monique said, "Pass the holy whore." She was dead. Rest in peace. Right? She was gone. They did not stop. They desecrated this body. They went in, and you said nothing. Nothing. You say something about the littlest things. Where were you? I would, you know what? If I was Giselle, I would have started getting Robin together. Like, excuse me, do you not see this? Where are you? We got a super chat from Procien. Procien said Giselle will never look at binders and notebooks and tablets from now on to take notes. I wouldn't. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would have left the stage. I would have been like, if y'all gonna let her do this to me, I'm leaving. I am leaving. Oh, but the grand dame. Is Jamal coming? It was so, guys, it was so well choreographed. I couldn't breathe. I could not breathe. And the only one who had her back was Candace in his Broadway voice. Are we listening to this? Really? Is this who we are? Wow. This is disgusting. Girl, shut up. You are next. I don't know what tab she is. I think she's former friend. And former friend, I don't know if y'all can see it, but that tab look a little thick. Shut up. I kept on saying, I was like, Candace, this is not your fight. Be quiet. Because real talk, if I'm watching somebody else get jumped like this, I'm gonna mind my business too. If I know I'm next, like Robin, if I know I'm next, I'm probably gonna be like, well, okay, you know, let me mentally prepare myself. I would start rehearsing reads. You know what I mean? Something. I would start looking at what Monique is wearing. Like, look at them cankles. Something. Something. She came prepared. I told y'all, listen, I don't like the fact that she put her hands on Candace, but I told y'all, I didn't like the fact that y'all isolated her. I didn't know that the reason why I didn't like that is because I was saving y'all lives. Y'all should have invited her to stuff. Y'all should have occupied her time. She had way too much time on her hands and she used it wisely. She used it wisely. Her and the Grand Dame. They won. Oh, Giselle, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? How did you just take that? You never take stuff like that. You're always so good. I will say this, right? I will say this. Like after the Grand Dame did the knockout punch with the is the Jamal coming? I said to myself, Bravo needs to give Candace whatever she wants, right? Because there's no way that we can have a season 6 without Monique. Monique and the Grand Dame have just created a dynamic that I, as a viewer, want to see. I want to see this. If they going to be tag teaming, let's turn this show into WWE. I want to see it. If this is how they're rolling up in season 6, as a viewer, I want to see this. I also want to see what the hell is Giselle going to do. You got to do something. Now when I saw how Monique and the Grand Dame went after her, I also thought about, wait a minute, did I get another super chat? I got a super chat from Alicia. Thank you, Alicia. Alicia said, how is Monique going to move forward after she is exposing them? That's what season 6 is for. I want to see it. I want to see it. Thank you, Alicia. Because listen, now we got this tag team dynamic, right? But now we also have Vengeful Giselle. Because let's be real, right? I also said to myself when I was watching this, when Monique pulled out that binder, listen, I wouldn't want a binder on me. So I'm not saying that, good. Like, you know what I mean? However, I did say to myself, finally, I felt like Monique got the right target this time. This time, because outside of some of you, for those of you who don't like Candace, outside of y'all liking her, that beating was not for her. Your girl even said it. Monique even said that all of that stuff that was going on was not for her. It was Giselle. It was Giselle. Guys, she was the puppet master. We saw her start the whole thing. The whole thing. So that's why I always had two issues with Monique. One was that I felt like she was going after the wrong target. No, no, no. That's two. One, she cannot take accountability for anything. I just did not like that. And one of you did say that maybe you think she's not taking accountability because of legal things or whatever. Still, you beat up somebody who did not have anything to do with the rumor thing. If you felt like what she did was wrong for introducing or bringing that not old, but the lady from last season onto the show because of the whole rumor thing, I totally understand that. From that moment, the way you dragged Candace and went after her and then beat her up, I didn't see what you saw. It did not make sense to me to put hands on this woman, and especially to put hands on her the way you did, where people are having to stop you. You're screaming at the top of your lungs that you're going to kill her. I can't get behind that. I never will. I don't care how her fans or stands or whoever you guys want to call yourself. I don't care how you justify that. I cannot get behind it. It maybe there's missed footage. I don't know what it is, but from what I've seen, Candace did not deserve the treatment that Monique gave her. Period. You might not like her. You might not like her mouth, but concerning this situation, that beating was not for her. So I was cheering her on for finally going after the right target. So I don't like the fact that she does not take accountability for something that she is clearly wrong for. And I also did not like the fact that she went after the weakest link. The weakest link. It looked like a coward move to me. Because for me, I was just like, oh, you went after who you know you could get. You went after who you could beat. Not go after Robin like that. And now I can understand why, because she's very like quarterbackish. I get it. Like very quarterback with a mix of a linebacker. I said running back earlier, but no, she's very, I get it. Just from seeing her in that dress, I totally understand. But when you got an issue with somebody, take it out with that person. If you can't beat them this way, go after them another way. But to beat this woman up when it was Giselle the whole time, and then even after you watched the show, you said, oh, I'm aware, guys. I know who was the one who did all of this. You still continued to go after Candace. And I'm like, go after the real bully. Go after the girl who is really starting the stuff. Don't go after the cool girls flunkies. You know what I mean? The nerdy girl that wants to be accepted. She finally get accepted into the crew. That's who you bully. That's who you go after. Go after that girl, the popular girl that got all that mouth with the pretty girl syndrome. Go after her. Why go after this chick? It just didn't make sense to me concerning her reasoning. Her reasoning of, oh, the whole rumor thing. And I'm like, it was Giselle who brought the rumor. It was Giselle who's been trying to get you off of this show since season 1. You've always had a beef with her. The fact that you linked up with her as a friend bothered me, because I'm like, how do you link up with a known enemy? Somebody who has never liked you. You're linking up with her, but you're fighting with this girl who you called your sister. Weird to me. Real weird. But now that she's finally focused on her target, I can rock with her, because this is where she should have started. This is where she should have started. You should not be ending here now with Giselle. You should have been here. Now, either you went after Candace because it was easy and you were afraid of the influence and power that Giselle has, or you just didn't have the information. But I don't believe that. It just seemed like a coward move to me. I know that's some of y'all queen. I get it. I understand. Like, nobody could talk about Beyonce to me. I get it. But this is what I believe. It just was a coward move to me. If she can take accountability for her actions, and if she can go after the right target like this, I'm fine. I'll be team Monique or whatever you want me to be. But those two things I will always have an issue with her until those things are corrected. That being said, I want to see her next season. I want to see this whole cast next season. This has to play out. This reunion has to play out. And again, speaking of Monique, I just thought about this. I was really disappointed in her, especially after the fight, right? Extremely disappointed after this reunion. Mama, why are you putting your hands on people when you got a Smith and Wesson in your mouth? The way she ate Giselle up in one sentence. I'm like, you have this ability. Why are you going here? Why are you fighting at your damn job when you can send a nasty email? Like, this is disappointing, but the reunion was fire. The reunion was fire. I didn't expect it. And listen, everybody who worked on it was telling me, they were just like, Nikki, this one is good. This is going to be a good one. And I'm like, Potomac? Okay. They ain't lying. They ain't lying. Guys, every people who were in the like Bravo family but don't work on Potomac was just like, everybody was talking about how amazing this reunion was. And I'm like, Potomac? I've never been able to make it through a Potomac reunion. This one, I'm front and center for. I'll be there early. Okay. I'll be there early for Potomac. What else did I want to say before I wrap this up? Yes, I'm hoping this reunion was really good, right? I'm hoping that this cast can do something that has never been done before concerning Bravo reunions. Have 3 strong reunions, because y'all know me. I've never believed that Bravo needs a 3-part reunion because it's never worth it, right? The first one starts off strong. The second one, you get a little bit of information. And then the third one is just trash, right? It's never been important enough for me to stay all the way through. So I've always thought that Bravo just needs to have a 2-hour reunion and that's it. For this one, I feel like they can do it because what we got this first episode and the trailer or the preview for the next episode, for the next second part of the reunion, I'm like, I think this cast, this season of Potomac might be able to keep the core audience, keep the numbers of viewers for every reunion. It has never happened, but I think they can keep them for all parts. I really, really do. This one was very strong. Every moment we had comedy, we had resolution, we had drama, we had stunts. Monique is a stunt queen. She had stunts, okay? And I'm very interested to see what else is in that binder. And this is the first time that I have ever thought that an entire cast needs to come back just by this performance. Just by this performance. It was really, really good. And I was on the fence. Y'all know I was on the fence because I was just like, Monique, she assaulted somebody. I'm never going to side with a character who does that. I'm just like, because I'm thinking about myself, right? Because y'all know when I'm talking TV. I'm thinking about myself. I don't want to be on a show where you can beat somebody up and me and you still getting the same check, working on the same set. It's like, this is what it is. If we're doing that, I don't want to be a part of it. That's just not something that I'm doing. If we're like beating people up and still coming back and this is what the show has now become, I'm good. I'm good. If I wanted to sign up for Love and Hip Hop, I would have done that, right? So y'all know where I stood this entire time. And I am not downplaying what happened to Candace. Why are you in my business? My neighbor just looked into my disrespectful. But I've never been okay with her being beat up. Never. Even when like people who watch me and I love them. Oh wait, I got another super chat, right? Did I? Jay said, "Hi Nikki, I'm Team Monique, but I agree. I was just as upset after the reunion, seeing how she cut up Giselle. That fight would have never happened. Come on. Thank you so much, Jai. Thank you for the super chat. Like, if Monique could have done this, sold. And again, I'm not saying that what happened to Candace was fair. I do think that she needs to be paid something. You know what I mean? Like I think they need to negotiate her rate, but also she needs to get a bonus because this cast has to come back. I'm sorry, Candace. I will feel the same way. I absolutely understand. But we as a viewer, we now have to follow this story that is going to come out of the reunion, right? I need to the dynamic of Karen and Monique. I need to see more of that because that was top tier. That was a top tier take down. Giselle has never been left speechless. She was that night. She was last night. It's never happened. So I need to this. Y'all done gave me this. Now I want more. Now I have to see this play out. And now, with Giselle, we know that she's the petty vengeance queen. So we don't know what she's going to bring up next season. So I feel like we're going to be in for some battles. But some battles like this, I can take. If we're stunting, we're bringing out binders and all of that stuff. Let's do it because I enjoyed it. Let's do it. But if we're getting so low as we're beating people up and I grew out of the Bad Girls Club. You know what I mean? So I would love to see this. I would love to see this cast come back, and I feel like Bravo. I get it. I honestly get it. Monique has to come back though. This whole cast, they're just so good together. We have to see this. We have to see this play out. We just have to see it play out. So that's my thoughts. If you were just here for the review, beloved, it ends right now. Let's get into the chit chatter. Wait. I just want to make sure I didn't miss a super chat. Let me know, moderators, if I missed a super chat. All right, let's get into it. Black Gal said, I'm ready to see Big Chris. Oh my gosh, guys, I just forgot that the men are going to come out. They need to hold the men till episode 3 because I need to see some white on white crime between Michael and Chris. I need to see it. Oh my gosh. And I just thought about the preview for next episode. The way, was it Candace? Who was dragging Michael? When Andy played that video, I said, oh, child. The Real Housewives of Potomac came to win. They came to win. Imani said, now every reunion needs somebody with a binder. Listen, I think Andy stopped the stunts after the fight with Kenya and Portia. I think he stopped that. Now we're seeing them come back. Candace with the fan, the shade blocker and all of that stuff. And Monique with the binder. Listen, that's a good stunt because it worked. Everything that she said landed. And the thing, I'm not saying that I'm somebody I don't like Giselle or whatever. I'm just speaking TV. And the thing that sealed the deal for her stunt is that not only did it land, it left the opponent speechless. Giselle's reaction helped that stunt. It just sent it out the park. Her reaction, well, yes, that's his number. No, he's not coming. She just was discombobulated. They had a scramble. She wasn't on it. She was not on it, girl. Whew, this was not a good look for you. This time, you're normally the queen. You can shade, you can read. Like, I'm watching it and I'm expecting something. I'm like, Giselle, you don't got nothing to say. She was just quiet. She sat there and took it. Now, either you got a bomb coming later on, honey, or you just was not prepared. Never show up to a reunion unprepared because this is what happens to you. Oh, okay, I-17 said Monique needs to own up being in the wrong with that fight. Then I can fully rock with her. This is the thing, I-17. I don't think she will, right? There's way too many people gassing her up and telling her, that what she did was right. So I just don't see that happening. If she does, I think it's because the Bravo, the network made her. But I just don't see it happening without that. Yeah, Drea, baby. Portia was able to come back. However, Monique and Portia are different. I don't see, let's be real, I don't see Monique groveling. Monique with the binder. I don't see her groveling like Portia. And I know some of y'all love Portia. I get it. I love the work she's putting in this season. But let's be real. She had to grovel. She had to apologize a billion times. We had to watch that woman in anger management. She had to earn her place back. I don't see Monique doing that at all. Not Monique. Not binder Monique. Mackie Sykes said, I believe Monique and Karen had a full dress rehearsal and hired a coach to go over their lines for this reunion. Excellent performance. Listen, tens across the board. I was impressed. Is Jamal coming? That last line, guys, you can't write this. It was too good. Thank you, Mackie. It's Kimmy. You think that Candace is going to be dropped after next season? You said that Andy, it's Kima said Andy put her on watch and they are going to keep her for a season for legal reasons. Then drop her if she keeps doing that. Doing what? What did she do? Are we talking about her homo homophobic comments? I was going to say homoerotic. Child. Are we talking about her homophobic comments? Because Bravo needs to fire a lot of people, but they don't. Bravo hires a lot of homophobic cast members, and they never, like, Jax just got fired. Nobody thought that would happen, but it seems like he's still going to be in the Bravo universe. So I don't know. Like I absolutely agree that saying something homophobic should get you fired. That's just me. But it rarely happens on Bravo. Now NBC, you would get fired. Mayel, thank you. Mayel, thank you so much for the Cash App. Mayel said, thank you. Thanks for being amazing. Thank you, Mayel. Thank you. And we got a super chat from, oh, my phone is on silent. I'm like, why am I not hearing my super chats? Sorry, guys, it's on silent. Brandon Riley said, what if Juan and Michael is in Robin's section in Monique's binder? Ciao. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you for the super chat. Nobody would be able to recover from that. Listen, guys, I was Andy this whole time during that segment. He was like, Andy couldn't come up for air. He was just like, what the hell? Oh my God. He kept on looking at Giselle to see what her reaction would be. Oh God. Andy was like me, because I'm telling you, I was watching this and I was taking these hits for Robin too. I mean for Giselle, because Robin wasn't, her friend wasn't. I was just like, oh, Pastor Holy Ho is swinging his big D all across the congregation. Dead. I would leave. She just sat there and took it. Dead. Then got the text message with his girlfriends. Giselle, why did you say that was his number? And why would you answer Karen? Child, I don't know what she was on this episode. She had to be on something. Thank you, Andy. Let's talk about Pastor Holy Host swinging his big D all over the congregation. Monique came prepared. She came prepared. You can't get mad at the girl for preparing. This is what you're supposed to do at a reunion. When we talk about receipts, this is what you're supposed to do. This is how you do it. Them housewives need to talk to her whenever a reunion is coming up. It's just like, Monique, listen, girl, I need a binder. How much are you charging? Baba said, listen, I'm so curious as to the behind the scenes because it's so weird. They want to keep Ashley knowing Michael's antics, and Candace seems so innocent, but people say wanting her out. Well, the thing about this is, to be quite honest with you, Baba, it's a great cast. Like what Atlanta used to be, they work together well. They just really do. They really work together well. This just their chemistry, their on-camera presence and chemistry, they just work together really well. You know what? Andy does have a problem with her on Twitter, and I wonder why. Because again, for me, I don't, but also I have limited information. But from what I've seen from the both of them, I feel like the housewives that I think are the most vile on Twitter are Candace, Ashley. What is that woman's name? What is that woman's name? Oh, Nene Leaks, of course. Lisa Rinna. Lisa Rinna on Twitter and Instagram. Oh my gosh. Nasty. Nasty. So that's my thing, right? If it was just Candace, I would be like, okay, girl, because real talk, I used to follow her back in the day. Her Instagram was just her Twitter. Her and Chris. Chris got better, but their Twitters was just nasty. And I was like, I don't want this in my I don't want this in my feed. It was like she was always fighting with somebody, and I was like, girl, you gotta take a day off. Hold on. I got a super chat from Phil. Phil said Giselle took it because we all know Jamal is a dog. Oh gosh. Even the kids. Thank you so much for the super chat, Phil. So I had to stop. I unfollow her because I was just like, I don't want this in my feed. All I want in my feed is like comedy, some politics, and a whole lot of black girl magic. But like that's it for me. That other stuff, I can't digest this on a daily basis. So, and even in saying that, I don't think that she's any less, any worse than other people that I just mentioned. And they are doing well on Bravo, except for Nene. So I don't know. But he does have a problem with her Instagram, with her Twitter. And I'm like, why just her? Because if you look at this is the thing with the tweets. When we started seeing them, I was like, oh, okay, this is bad. Then I realized she was responding to Ashley. And I'm like, I don't like how y'all keep on doing that where y'all just take her response. What did Ashley say? Because Ashley, I'd never follow Ashley. Her Twitter from jump was just, it was like, how do you live with a mouth like that? This is your mouth on the daily, even off the show. And let's not get into their blogs. Their blogs are nastier, but there's only one person who had the nastiest blogs of anybody, which is why she was always getting dragged at the reunions, but always acted innocent. Lisa Vanderpump, baby, her blogs about the cast members was so nasty, and she would blame it on, oh, it's just British humor. Lisa Vanderpump, you have some nasty blogs. Hold on, we got a super chat. We got a super chat from Proshian. Proshian said, I think Andy doesn't like Candace on Twitter because Candace goes after fans. Her and Lisa Rinna. Not only does Lisa Rinna go after fans, she posts like the fan information and just like, this person said this to me. And I'm like, when you have a big following, don't do that. Even if somebody says something absolutely horrible, don't do that, because what that person is going to get from that millions and millions of people fan base is not worth, does not hold weight to what they said to you. It'll never be worth it because they're not you. They don't have your platform. Let that rot out. But anyway, Proshian said, I think Andy doesn't like Candace on Twitter because Candace goes after fans. She needs to learn how to ignore the hate. None of the lady is at fault for what the fans do. I absolutely agree. Proshian. Thank you for the super chat. And you know what? And in saying that, Lisa Vanderpump had a really child. It's getting lit up in here. Alicia sent your girl cash app. Thank you, my love. Alicia said for Robin. Alicia said Robin's hair looked like her kids ran it over on a bike. Robin, what was that look? Come join me over here at NikkiStar TV and let's talk about that hair look. What was that? Thank you, Alicia. But I did notice that the people who have like nasty Twitters, they just go after each other. And I think he's fine with that. But maybe it, the going after the fans is not a good look. But I will say, Candace's Twitter, that made me unfollow her. It was just, whew, she can write an insult. I will give her that. She can write an insult. You be reading that stuff like, geez, you started here? You didn't want to work yourself up to this? And and again, I will say that I do think that she goes hard and she cuts deep. My my defense of her in that is that if you know somebody can cut like that with their mouth, why poke them? Because Giselle said that. Giselle was like, you can cut deep. You know you can. Giselle, do you realize your mouth got you that takedown? So shut up. Shut up. Like you can't say anything to her. Oh, you go really far. Giselle, look how you're getting destroyed because you go too far. You can't be the one to say that. I am only on Candace's side with her arguments and not saying that what she is saying is like, good, right? I'm never celebrating that. Don't come for her if you're not ready for what she's going to say. Like, don't do it. If you can't match her, again, I just thought about how disappointed I am again at Monique. I'm like, for what you just did, you can match that chick. Now, unless this isn't you, because y'all do know a lot of these housewives hire specifically, let's be real about this, young, gay, black men, specifically sassy. You know what I mean? The readers, the ones who can shade like nobody's business. A lot of those housewives do that. So unless this is somebody else's work, if it is, pay them double, bonuses all around, then okay. But if this is what you can come up with on your own, if this is what you can provide, why did you put your hands on that girl? You could have killed her in that barn and not even touched her. Ciao. I'll never understand. Z Cherish Sharice G. Oh, Z Sharice G said Candace is so used to being abused by her mother that now she takes it out on everyone on Twitter. Poor sad girl. Nikki, can you spare some more super chats? Y'all need to write to Monique for her to see a real therapist, not her mom. Is this Mackie again? Mackie, what's up? Mackie said Robin must have lost her headscarf and only had newspaper to wrap her hair. Thank you for the super chat. Listen, that look was a choice. It was a choice. Hey, Mrs. Shalaki. Thank you, Black Lavender. Jade Gossett said, exactly. Listen, and Jade said, let's talk about this. Exactly. I see y'all forgot about her brother running. Oh, was it her brother? Her brother running that fan page. He got a few good reads. Not Monique. She's not sharp with the tongue. Oh, is this your brother, Monique? Maybe that's it. Because I was just like, where was this girl the entire season? That could be it. Java said Monique isn't as witty as Candace. Monique is the type to go to bed and get pissed because she came up with an amazing read. Child, these comments. Misty Winters, wasn't Candace just trying her best to talk to Monique? Was she? They were going at it. Like, it was side stuff, though. Like, they were both saying side stuff. Monique was the only one who was just, like, in it during the break. But when the cameras were up, they were both saying side stuff. This is another thing I didn't like. They both saying side stuff about each other to other people. Just cut that mess out. Start saying it to each other. Start saying it to each other. Because I'm telling you, there were two people in this at the first part of this reunion who had the most uncomfortable seats in the house, and that is Ashley and Wendy. Because Candace, every time Monique spoke, she had something to say about it to Wendy, and Wendy is like, like, I'm not in this. Shut up. Stop talking to me. Leave me alone. And then poor Ashley was afraid for the baby. Because Monique was just, and Ashley, Oh, God. Uncomfortable. I would be so uncomfortable being at sitting next to either one of them at that reunion. Shanna K says sometimes it's more dangerous when two people have a mouth go head to head. They can go so low that they see no other option but blood. Very, very true. Very, very true. The happy scenic said, talking to L, she took a breath and read for 10 minutes. Can I find that? Let me see if I can find that. Part 3 will be 90 minutes long. It better be worth it. It better be worth it. Let me see if I can find that read. Baby, we got to hear that before we get out of here. I know somebody got that. I know somebody has that. Is it here? Is this it? No, 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 no. Yeah, maybe it was the brother that was writing them reads for her because I was just like, where have you been this whole time? Where have you been? Let me see. Let me see if it's the first thing that's coming up. She looked great though. She looked great at that reunion. Read to Giselle. I'm clicking on. I don't know if you watch this. I don't know if it's a person. Hey everybody. Oh no! Oh no! This isn't the video. I can't find it. I'll be prepared next time. I'll be prepared next time. Nobody got it. Darn it. Maybe somebody got it on Twitter. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna find it. She sure did. She sure did. Shonda said, Nikki Star TV, you missed a super chat from Alicia. I did? Wait. It's not showing up. How long ago was it? Alicia, yes, thank you. Alicia said, I heard they gonna break the fourth wall next week. Child, this reunion is so good. Thank you so much, Alicia. Really? Really? Thank you so much, Shonda. Thank you. Riz Faces said, them black gay men know how to read. Monique probably got help, but was definitely seeking revenge, especially towards Giselle. Since the first season Monique came on, Giselle has been giving her a hard time. Absolutely. Which is why my neighbor is getting high. Oh my goodness, that weed just hit me. And he lives above me. Jesus, dude, how much are you smoking? Oh God. This is what it's like living in LA. Living in LA. My God, today. Are you ready, Jersey? Are you ready for this? This is going to be your life. This is going to be your life. Darn it. Nobody. I should have got the screen grab. I'm going to get the screen grab next week. I'm going to get the screen grab next week. I'm trying to find it, but it's not coming up. I'm going to screen grab it from my screen and go over it. Gosh, she read that girl for filth. How did I not catch that? Oh, I found it. Hold on. I found it. Oh, child. Oh, you sent it to me, Tracy? I have it right here on Twitter. Hold on. Thank you. It's not real. It's reality. No, it's not. It's see? It's disgusting. This is my reasoning for bringing this to light. Well, if you want to come from my family and my relationship, I'm coming right back to you. Did you bring a full binder that you spent time on? Full binder busy schedule. Shut up, Candace. Together to read verbatim what a hoe might have said about the pastor. It's pathetic and low. Of course, I'm going to bring my receipts to back everything that I'm saying.
So while you sitting over here having fake fraudulent relationships with your ex, your kids ain't even happy about it. You sitting up here sitting like a darn fraud, bringing a different man onto the reunion every freaking year. I hope he's sitting behind you this year, Pastor Holy Whore. Since you want to keep calling my husband Big Boy. Is Jamal coming?
Why, Granddad? Why did you have to do that? She was already dead. Like, why did you have to do that? I forgot about what she said about the kid. Since you want to still fixing a binder, since you want to call my husband Big Boy. That woman was ready. This is how you need to be. Don't ever go in front of your enemy and don't be prepared. Child, I forgot about Big Boy and the kids. Past the holy whore and just still fixing her binder. Who's next? Who is next, Monique? Who's next? Go, 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 go. Since you want to call my husband Big Boy. Y'all sent that woman home. Y'all isolated her from everything, and all she did was prepare. You know what Monique did? Y'all know when we watched them revenge movies when like somebody is shot and left for dead and their whole family is killed, and then like some sensei finds their body and like takes them to a Buddhist temple and has them training and getting their strength back, and then they go back and they go back to America and get vengeance. That's what that was. She was just training with the sensei. You want to call my husband a big boy? Is Jamal coming? Why did she do that? There was nothing left. Nothing left. Child. Who is next in that binder? Andy, don't you sit there comfortable. We don't know. We don't know who's in that binder. Who is she coming for next? We needed her working. We needed her working to get the president out. Monique would have found some stuff. She would have pulled out a binder on the president. It would have been over. Child. And Candace, it was so like, I was sitting there like, girl, please shut up because you don't want her to open up to your chapter. Shut up. Are we listening to this? Really? You're saying these things about somebody's husband. It's pathetic. Shut up. She's about to come down your street. Get prepared. Lock your doors. Close your windows. Turn off the lights and sit in silence and pray. Yup. Ciao. Ciao. Not me. Not me. I would have been like, oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Did me and her have beef this season? Child, y'all dumb. Y'all dumb. She left that woman speechless. At all times, be prepared. Yo, she was ready. Is Jamal coming? The thing is, Monique was she was just giving it to her. It's the Jamal coming and her demeanor. It was, whoo, they have to come back next season, guys. The entire cast. We cannot have, I don't want them starting fresh and new. I don't want that. Take me from the reunion through the rest of the season. Please don't do that. 6 months ago. Nope. I want cameras there in every second. Every second. I want to know what's going down. Yes, Pink Unicorn finished her like Mortal Kombat. Fatality. She was done. Done. And it was a shuffling of the papers for me. Like, girl, stop it. Since you would call my husband Big Boy, you need to be worried about Pastor Holy Hope. Like, it was the whole performance. It was just so good. So good. I'm telling you, If the theaters were still open, I would have been wrote a sketch about this. Baby. My sketch team, we would have been all over this. All over this. Jamal needs to break up with her. If I was Pastor Jamal Bryant, I would break up with her because you cannot be a pastor anymore after this. You know what I mean? Because now the door has been like you got a side chicken. Listen, everybody know, right? But now the world knows. It's like this relationship can't work. It cannot work in this environment. Jamal coming. oh, oh Lord. All season. Y'all left that woman with all that time on her hands, and look what happened. Oh my gosh. Simply Simone said, I want to know what's in Wendy's and Robin's tab. Robin? Because if that's how, listen, I would be, whoo, cha, big boy. Pink Unicorn said, Karen said, it's so calm. She did. Is Jamal coming? I spit my drink out. Guys, thank you so much, Pink Unicorn. Guys, I feel like that's going to be like a Nene thing. Like there's so many things that you could say that Nene has said, and it's like, but the ghetto, or what is this, honey? That's going to be a line that you say, and everybody just knows what you're talking about. Is Jamal coming? And you can just replace somebody's husband. Is Kenneth coming? You know what I mean? Like it's it was oh, sad to say, Giselle, it was the perfect tag team. It was the perfect tag team. My God, today. It was just everything. Her demeanor. I'm glad you said that, Andy. Bam. The whole performance. The whole performance. Where is your scooter? Yes. That's what that's going to be. It's going to be one of those like iconic lines. And she was, is Jamal coming? Giselle, what are you going to do? Oh, listen, either New Birth is going to get rid of him or he's going to leave Giselle. He cannot, especially now where this reunion has went. This is going to come up on season 6. I don't see this working. Debbie said Robin didn't even have a nickname on her tab. So sad. Now, Debbie, the fact that everybody else had a nickname and Robin didn't, I don't know if that means that she's going to go light or she's going to end her. I don't know. Because I feel like her and Ashley been talking, and maybe Ashley was sitting in that chair nervous because she probably told Monique some Juan's business, because it seemed like Michael know a lot about him. So I always felt like Juan protects Michael because I think he's gotten money from him. I really believe that he probably slipped them a little something. Everybody, listen, if I was a sugar daddy, sometimes you don't got to give the sugar daddy no sugar. Yeah, we've all know or had somebody that, was filling us, and we didn't really fill them, but we knew that we could get like some gas money or, a little TGI Fridays platter from them. So I don't know. Either she's going to go easy on her or she's going to destroy her. Whew, Lord. I'm nervous for him, and I'm not even on the show. Ciao. Oh my gosh. Tiffany, I forgot about Big Boy. Shuffling other papers. Whew. That binder is thick. Thick. Who's next? Protein said why belongs to us. Oh God. Kimberly said he can become a TikTok pastor. Yeah, that's the only saints that's going to accept him. Oh gosh. Same thing, Shonda. Shonda said, I am team no one, but this reunion, in review was epic. Thank you. Sharice G said, I would hire Monique as my administrative assistant. She She has an organization / binder skills are superb. Listen, that's how she met Big Boy. Woo! That's how she met Big Boy. She started off as his assistant. Chocolate Capricorn said, I wasn't impressed because Monique is still a GD liar. What is she lying about? And listen, I'm not on team anybody, but I want to know what you mean with what is she lying about? Because it seems like a lot of everybody, like a lot of this beef is because of a rumor. And I'm like, what is like Oprah? So what is the truth? Like where does the truth lie in all of this? Because not y'all not gonna be this upset about a rumor. So where is the truth? Because there has to be some truth in it for you all to be this upset about these rumors. Listen, I think if Monique knows something, actually, she's that angry. She might just say something until Lord. But I feel like if she did say something about Juan and Michael, Bravo would have showed us that clip. I feel like. I could be wrong, but I feel like if, you know, so I don't know. Either she's going to go easy on Robin or she's going to destroy her. I have no idea. They all got a section. Whoo! Sin City 918 said, are there going to be binders at every reunion now? I hope not. Let Monique keep that stunt. Y'all get creative. Y'all get creative. Samantha said, I wonder what she got on Wendy, though. Who knows? Who knows? Tracy said, I'm trying to figure out where the rumor changed gig. I'm sorry, I think I'm reading this wrong. Only said Monique and the trainer was too close. She said, oh, Giselle. Only said that Monique and the trainer was too close. She said that she didn't say they slept together. So I wonder what put the stank on it. I don't know. But remember, her and Chris were walking in the hallway and they were both talking about these people are trying to destroy people's marriages. What am I missing? What am I missing? Because this is the thing. I feel like everybody is really upset about something that we didn't see. We really didn't spend enough time on this rumor or the details of the rumor for us to understand how we got here. Shonda said, Nikki got me saying, go, go, go. Who's next? Listen, that's what the girl is doing. That's what the girl is doing. Child. Mel Fitness, thank you for the super chat. Mel Fitness said, did you hear that Jamal is cheating on Giselle again? Oh, God. Don't tell Monique. Thank you, Mel Fitness. Oh, God. Thank you for the super chat, my love. Chocolate Capricorn. I remember when Jamal Bryant got legal with all of those bloggers that went public and put a story out about him. Yeah, that was the time. That was the time here on YouTube. Oh my gosh. You think you're gonna try to do something like that to Monique? Gag order her? Who knows? Jay Gossip said, no, there's actually a lot of church people giving Jamal support online. Oh, well, that always happens. That always happens. But it's really up to the board. The board, hires and fires the pastor. So I feel like as snooty and, strict as a lot of these church boards are, I don't see him staying around if he stays in a relationship with Giselle on this show. Naquan, lovely name, said, Naquan Webster said, I'm sure Monique has the men Jamal had messed with in her binder as well. Now that I ain't here. Tracy said, I'm trying to figure out where the rumor changed. Oh, you already said that one. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything. Let me know if I missed a super chat, y'all. Z Sarish G said, we need Nikki to read the contents of the binder on live. If I can get my hands on that binder. Wendy was just like, I hope I'm not next. Her face, child. Do you want me to read the number? Oh, the number is 410. And I was just like, oh. Then Giselle, oh, that's his number. You were not prepared. We have. I don't care. I don't care about anything else right now. When are they filming season 6? You know what? Have they started filming? Because they normally film around Christmas time. So are they starting now? Andy, extend their season. We need to see it from jump. I want to see all of it. Listen, if this is the work of her brother, girl, this is all he needs to do. This is all he needs to do. You need to be, whatever you make, you need to be giving him a good tip, 20% of that check. Oh God, Tiffany Nicole, is she a Sagittarius? If she is, explains a lot. Ruth said this whole aggressive thing. Wendy and Candace are hypocrites. They called Monique ghetto and a hood rat. Even Robin called Monique aggressive after their umbrella after their umbrella incident that she provoked. I listen. I agree. I really, really do. Because neither one is right. One is colorist and one is classist. So I agree. Brandon said, "Lord, I want the men out the binder." Ciao. Could you imagine if Monique went down people's husbands? Ugh, that binder is epic. JL said part 3 is gonna get the rumor. Oh, okay. So part 3 we want to get to the rumor, but Robin has been lying about her part 1 interview. She doesn't remember anyone talking about her kid. And next, they didn't have a convo at all. Yeah, that's another thing. I was like, what is like my only problem with this season of Potomac is that the big issue that happened this season happened from this rumor. We did not get enough information of that, so we don't. I mean, we're all like speculating here, but they didn't dive into that rumor like they should have. Jazzy Go, listen, I just wasn't expecting it. For me, it was a tag team of Monique and the Grand Dame. I just wasn't expecting any of it. I really thought this binder was going to be a flop because a lot of people have been doing, stunt like receipt stunts and they never really land. So do you want to pull up the text messages? They never really land. This one landed. And then the Grand Dame came in and just ended this woman. Simply Simone said, "What if Monique has the rainbow party footage from the basement on DVD?" I think she does. I think she does. But she don't got beef with Ashley, and Ashley will never have beef with that woman because of that. Because of that. Absolutely agree, Riz Faces. Riz Faces said that girl Sharice was spreading the rumor. Candace wasn't even talking about it. If Monique would really watch the show, I thought she would come in different if she had watched the show, but she was, on 10. And I didn't know that they wait this long to watch the show because Candace was watching the finale while she was getting her hair done. And I'm like, you waited till now? This is why none of y'all are prepared. This is why none of y'all are prepared. I know that Bravo sends them all the episode like sometimes a month or sometimes a week for when it gets to this part. So they all, by the time we get to the reunion, they all should have watched the show. So, y'all weren't prepared. I know Monique watched everything and took notes. She got a whole binder on Post-its, a whole section in her binder on Post-its. So I know she took notes. So, Jay, do you think that Monique was cheating? See, I don't know enough about this rumor to even give an opinion. CC Freak said, y'all have to realize that Monique had to go to bed. Y'all are a mess. Oh, Wendy has tax issues, JP says what? Oh, child. What is Monique going to bring up at this reunion? Do you think that Monique is going to bring up that rumor about Wendy being from a, a I think a cursed tribe or something like that? Something up with the bloodline or something in that tribe? Where is episode 2? Where's reunion part 2? Thank you, Mackie. Mackie says that binder got all the women sweating out of their spanks. Absolutely. Thank you, Mackie. Child, I will be sweating. I would be like, oh God. I shouldn't have waited to watch the finale. Oh, Baba, thank you so much, Baba. Baba said, what if one of the tabs is for a husband? Thank you, Baba. What if? Whose husband do you think it'll be for? Because she already had a tab for Jamal. Whose other husband would it be? It wouldn't be Wendy's husband. I don't think she would go so hard on her. It will probably, oh God, does she got a section for Juan Dixon? Ciao. Thank you. Alicia said, I agree. All of this happened because of this rumor, but we didn't get any information on it from the show. My thing is, if Monique was going to go live and tell it all, why not put it in the show? Like, I know they have to leave a lot of stuff out, but that was really important information. Oh, I got a super chat from Black Strange Media. Hold on. Thank you, Black Strange Media. Thank you, Strange Black Media. Strange Black Media said, Real Housewives of Potomac resumes. Real Housewives of Potomac resumes filming in January. Thank you so much, Strange Black Media. January. Damn. They should have been following them this entire time. Oh my gosh, Aaliyah W said Monique has Giselle's label in her binder as last day. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This binder. Tracy said, I think them saying her miscarriage was an abortion on top of the youngest baby not being her husband pushed her over the edge. Who said that her miscarriage was an abortion? Was that Giselle? Yikes. Yikes. Samantha said Monique opened the floodgates of hell on her, and I am here for it. When you got people trying to get you off the show by spreading false rumors about her whole family, if it was me, no one is safe. Listen, they gonna go hard next season. There's nowhere, like, you have to. Like Samantha said, the floodgates are open. Like, you gotta go there now. Season 6 is going to be a very different season from Potomac. Like, 5 was a very different season from what we're normally getting, but season 6, whoo, child, I'm keeping my ear to the wall in Bravo streets because I need to know. Vertical Leaf said, didn't Monique start all this mess when Monique was bringing Sherman's ex-girlfriend around, and that's why Giselle came from Monique's family? I think it started sooner. Vertical Leaf, I don't think Giselle has ever liked Monique. Ever. Their first interaction, she did not like her. So they've been doing little petty stuff to each other. I guess, because I don't know the ins and outs of this rumor, I guess it went too far for Monique. Tiffany said, I'm ready for Michael to sit behind Ashley and be a messy king. Me too. So because I'm going over, because I got to prepare for 90 Day Fiance, I'm going to push 90 Day Fiance back probably to about 5:30 if you're here, if you plan on watching that. And I think I may just do the Family Chantel tomorrow or late. The only thing about my late ones is I'm on the West Coast. So sometimes that's like too late for you guys, but I'll figure it out. But definitely going to push 90 Day Fiance to 5:30 because this is my eating block. Child, that's the only thing about doing lives all day. I have a great time doing it, but again, y'all know my eating is like scheduled, so I have to eat at a certain time, and I'm like, I can't go into another live without eating. And I knew we would go over. This should have been my last one because I knew we would go over. But it is what it is. We here now. Oh, Alicia, why is the fourth wall about to break? Is that because of the miscarriage, miscarriage abortion rumor? Guys, when did Giselle say that? I do not remember that. Brandon Rowley said, I forgot about Giselle accusing Monique of a miscarriage as an abortion. What? She did that? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Giselle, that's horrible. Well, Tony said, dang, Bravo don't care about the other franchises, Atlanta and Potomac back to back. Well, Atlanta is supposed to be the lead-in for Potomac because Atlanta is the cash cow over there at Bravo. They're trying to help Potomac in the ratings because even though Potomac is doing great, it's still not doing Atlanta great. And I just feel like Potomac is doing so well, but Atlanta is just it's just a Bravo cash cow. CC Freak, Candace already confirmed that there was a meter to take a meeting to take down Monique. Why? Like they have to. I don't know. It's just this story is so janky. It's a janky story because they are really heated about stuff that we just didn't see. We didn't see. Aaliyah said, but they can't use the word aggressive to describe Wendy when she's being indeed aggressive. I think the issue is that word is used to justify the killing of black people. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, they were being aggressive, so I shot. So that's the thing. It's like, yes, you can be that way. You know, it does, yes, people with darker skin can be aggressive. Find another way to describe it. Especially when like you're not in your living room talking to your family about a situation. You're on a huge platform, that a white platform, let's be real, and you're saying those things. You just have to be careful. That's all. Sharice G said Giselle is so quick to go below the belt and yet can't take it when someone comes for her. This was priceless, and the awkward silence from Jiz made it worse. Oh, she just wouldn't say anything. She was just so. I think those text messages. Oh, Marvina, hey Marvina. Marvina said when Mo had that sonogram, Karen said that baby looks just like Chris. Drea Bobby Awesome said, so who leaked the footage on Michael? Who do you think it was? I think it was Candace. If it wasn't Candace, it was Candace's mama. If it wasn't Candace, it was her mama. Naquan said Sharice is mad because the firemen stopped blowing her wide back out. Y'all are a mess. Alicia said, I agree. All of this crap happened because I caught that. Good. I'm caught up. I'm caught up. CC Freak said, y'all don't understand how dirty Giselle is behind the scenes. I do. I'm gonna just say it's worse than you imagine. It's worse than you imagine. Monique said in episode 3, we'll see why she went so hard at Giselle. See, I know why. That's why I was upset that she went after Candace, because I know what Giselle has been doing to get that woman off the show. I know. Okay. So I've always been like really, disappointed that she went after Candace. I'm just like, that is not the issue. That's not the source. Go after the source. Riz Faces said Giselle never gave Monique a chance. Agreed. When Monique first met Giselle, she asked for her number. It probably was a little corny, but she was just meeting the girls. Giselle has been cutting Monique off for years. Episode 1, her first episode. Like, I wasn't reviewing this season then, but if you compare my review today to if I would have done a review then, it would have been so pro Monique. I hated the way Giselle and the other ladies treated her because she always came off so kind. So I'm shocked to see this girl. I am so shocked to see this Monique because she was not like this on season 1. And dare I say, we'll talk about a woman who is like the woman she has become on this show. Reality TV is not for the faint of heart. It really, really isn't. Feel Good said she never said that Monique's friend said that. I don't know what y'all talk about. Bobby said, I see Potomac replacing Atlanta at some point. If Atlanta don't get it together, absolutely. Is Jersey ever coming back? I haven't heard anything about Jersey. It must be dry. Jersey must be dry. Marianne, did I miss the review? Oh no, I just finished watching it now. Yeah, I gotta head out because I gotta prepare for 90 Day Fiance. So because of the time, I knew I would go over. Black Lavender said this live has given me life. I'm glad. I had fun. I had fun. So because of this, I'm going to move 90 Day Fiance to 5:30 around that time, maybe 6, because that's the time that everybody. Because some of you will be traveling for work, so I'm going to move. I'm going to move 90 Day Fiance to later, to maybe about 6. Right? If I move it to 6, then I have to be. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna move it to 6, and then I'm gonna do the Family Chantel tomorrow, because I would do it later because it's still early for me when the show is over. But you know, a lot of you guys are asleep at that time, so I don't want to I like to do it when I like to do these at a time where we all can join in from all over. So I'm probably gonna wrap up in like the next 15 minutes. So Riz Faces said ATL Housewives seem like it's going out of business. I hate to say it. I agree. Potomac and now Salt Lake City is now up and coming. Salt Lake City, I love it. Salt Lake City is such a good show. It's so old school Housewives, which is what we all love. Debbie H said they need to discuss the meeting with Bravo's producers that Giselle, Robin, and Candace had, where they pitched the rumor. Really? Where they pitched the rumor as a storyline to take down Monique. Wow. They won't do that again. They won't do that again. Brandon Raleigh said, interesting fact, the season finale had the highest ratings the show has had in years. Yes. Congrats, Potomac. Tiara said, or is it Tiara? I think it's Sahara. Sahara said, what was the comment that Candace made about Monique and Bravo while Mo was bindering? Oh, I don't know. Oh, it'll be discussed next week, CC Freak. Thank you. They're breaking the fourth wall. Ciao. What am I doing next week? I might do my live. It might be too late for you guys, though. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Because what I don't want to do, because I don't know. Because I feel like for the next 2 weeks, I'm probably going to have to move the Family Chantel to Tuesday, because if I do Potomac, I'm still on live. Family. If I do Potomac, it'll be in the West Coast and it'll be too late for you guys. So I think I may, for just the next 2 weeks, because I just know we're going to go over on my lives for Potomac. So I think for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to move the Family Chantel to Tuesday. I think that may happen. Let me look at my schedule. I'm going to put a poll up too after this to see what works for you guys. But I think if I do it right after, it will be too late. But baby, I feel like this is going to be so much to talk about. Oh God. Sharice G said, I haven't liked a reunion in a long time until this one came along. I'm right there with you. Y'all know I normally, when I do these reviews, I get part one of the reunion in, and then I'm checked out. For this, I'm all in. I'm all in. Strange Black Media said, I heard that for season 6, they're adding, oh, come on! They're adding a mutual friend of Monique and Robin's as a friend of the show. Also, everybody is supposed to return unless somebody quits. I don't want, because I just feel like we have so much to discuss with this cast. I feel like when you introduce new people, you bring in a new storyline. I don't want a new storyline. I want to continue to follow this. I want to continue to follow this. So I'm not happy about it. The Family Chantel is over. No, don't they have an episode tonight? It's over? Oh, tonight is the season finale. Okay. Oh, Tiara says she love it if I do it right after. I won't take any melatonin. I'll put up a poll. Let me know. I'll put up a poll. I'll put up a poll tonight about the Family Chantel and about Potomac. So tonight is the finale. Oh, Balat said, I think adding a friend would be a great idea. So to move things along. Maybe. No, Sly Cat. Bravo don't care about YouTubers. Even if it's in poor taste, they don't. All right, so guys, check out my poll when I do this. I'm going to do 2 polls. Please vote and let your girl know what you guys think. And then we'll go from there. Let me get out of here so I can do 90 Day Fiance. I'm going to put up a poll about the Family Chantel tonight. Let your girl know what you think. I had a great time. I can't wait for next week. I love you guys, and I will see you in like an hour or so if you're here for 90 Day Fiance. Love you. Bye. I don't know. I'm going to get the words. Just where we start, where